as a caregiver, we have to understand what is most important for our loved ones to keep them at home for as long as possible and as safe as possible. I kind of state the 3 T's, which are important. And the first one is them. It's all about them, your loved one, who you are taking care of and who you are trying to keep at home and keep them comfortable, independent, and possibly making their own decisions for as long as they possibly can. And also just the approaching ways that we come up with to help them, right? So the first one is them. It's all about them. Try and make things easy. It's at their pace. You can't go in and be like, let's go, let's go, let's go, and they're not walking fast enough, because you only have an hour to spend with them or to get something done. It's all about, their food. Maybe they want it set up a certain way or warm to a specific temperature, or their favorite foods. Their favorite socks. Sometimes they just want to have a pair of socks that they want to wear every day, and you can get the same styles but maybe different colors or something. But it's just all about them and their comfort at home to make them feel just really good and that they are making their own decisions and being there still. And number 2 is technique. It's all about not only knowing what's best for them, your loved one, your elderly parent, or whoever you're taking care of. It's also about the techniques that they want. Does the right arm go into the shirt first? What do they like? How do they like their clothes to be placed on them, or somebody helping them with that? How do they like to get out of their chair? Do they like to push off with the right arm or their left arm? Do they like to have the walker in front of them? It's like their own technique, their favorite shoes, their favorite socks, just to help them get along so that things are smooth for them. And dusting the house. So there's a little story with this. I remember growing up, and when I was probably like 10 years old, I was over at the neighbor's house, and I remember my girlfriend's mom was dusting her house, and I saw her dusting the same table like twice, and I'm like, why are you doing that? And she said, well, you dust first, then you polish. And I was like, I was never taught that. I just go in polish, or dust, one or the other, right? I didn't do both. But she was like, yep, you dust off the dust. You remove the dust first, and then you go back through, and then you use your pledge and you polish it. And I'm like, oh, okay. But somebody might want that a specific way in their home, right? They want a specific vacuum cleaner, or how you vacuum, like, do you get in the crevices or not? And if mom's watching and she likes it a certain way, you want to make that so they don't get stressed out about those little things. It might not be your way, but it's about them, and it's about their technique and how they want it done. And the third one is time. The third T is time. Time is specifically to meal times. So my parents ate around 5:30, 6. My husband's parents sometimes eat around 6:30. And some people eat really late. Some people like to eat early. Some people only have 2 meals. So it's really important to help with time factors. They might have potty breaks, or getting them on a schedule, maybe 9 a.m., 10, 12, 2 o'clock in the afternoon before they go to bed. Specific times really help, because once people have a schedule or habits, then it's a lot easier for them to remember things, or for their day to go as they've planned it. So meal times specifically, potty time specifically, check-in calls specifically. Maybe your mom doesn't stay up really late, so you don't want to call her at 9 or 10 o'clock at night because they go to bed at 8. But then, I've had people before, like my girlfriend's mom used to stay up till midnight so she'd sleep in the morning. And just knowing like what time works best for mom or dad for those check-ins, because you want to make sure that you're, kind of making it easy for them, because you don't want to keep them up. You don't want to wake them up. You don't want to startle them. So it's better to kind of establish those 3 T's: them, technique, and time. And chaos can be changed into rhythm. Knowing the small habits that can change the rhythm of the day, because you've done everything you can to help them in the way that they wanted it or the way that they need it, and how important it is to care for a loved one into making everything smooth. And happy means healthy, right? You just think about happy things and you become more healthy and you take care of yourself better. And that's what we want for our loved ones and for us too. You guys, I hope this helped, and you take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.